Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to our live coverage of the IBSA Goalball European Championships 2021. Group B, we are in Hall B for the women's half of the competition. And we are starting to get to the business end of the pool games. This is game number 4. We have a battle at the bottom of Women's Pool X. The equation is very simple for Hungary as they enter this one. Lose, and that is it. They cannot make the semi-finals. Win, and they give themselves hope so long as they can muster some more points in their final game tomorrow morning. For Poland, well, they could just about squeak into the semi-finals, even if they were to lose this one, but that is taking the matter out of their own hands, and they'd have to hope Spain don't pick up any more points, and they would win their final match tomorrow, while also improving their goal difference so that it bettered Spain's. So victory is all important for these two sides as they come into this one. The way it will work as we head towards the semi-finals is the team that tops Pool X will play the team that finishes 4th in the group, and the team that places 2nd will play the team that finishes 3rd. So in reality, Poland and Hungary are playing to force their way into 4th position, and they'd have to take on whoever tops the group tomorrow in the semi-finals. At present is Finland, who lie top of Pool X on 9 points after 3 games, undefeated following a victory over Denmark earlier this morning. Well, we are getting closer to the start of this one. The team presentations will be coming up before long. Let's have a look how the two sides have fared so far in this tournament. Now, Hungary, who are bottom of the table, have yet to pick up any points. They were defeated 3-1 by France earlier this morning, while Poland picked up their first point of the competition with a 2-2 draw with Spain that opened the action on day 2 in Finland. Yesterday, Poland were defeated in their first game, 12-2 against Denmark. Had goals coming from Karolina Podolak, Katarina Sushinek in that fixture. And Katarina Sushinek got on the score sheet once more, but only once, as they went down 4-1 against the host Finland. This morning, well, Sushinek registered 2, so she is the Polish top scorer coming into this one. They will be hoping she can continue in that vein. They take on Hungary. Hungary entering the court now. They are to the right of the screen wearing the navy blue and turquoise shirts. Poland wearing the red shirts, which are white across the chest and the shoulders. Now we have the team presentation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the afternoon session in the women's tournament at 2021 IBSA Goalball European Championship Group B. In this match, we have teams Hungary and Poland, and we start the lineup of the Team Poland. Player number 1, Monika Lukashi. Player number 2, Aneta Wyrosewska. Player number 3, Paulina Razek. Player number 4, Dorota Niewiadomska. Player number 7, Katarzyna Szwanek. And player number 9, Karolina Podolak. Head coach Michał Kamiński. Assistant coach Monika Lukashi. And staff member Filip Cham. Team Hungary in following lineup. Player number 1, Julia Annette Meche. Player number 2, Monika Lukashi. Player number 3, Lila Adobas. Player number 4, Felicita Simon. Player number 5, Cindy Horvat. And player number 7, Judith Kovacs. Head coach Rita Hedie. Assistant coach Andrea Nelisi Bresowski. And staff member Chula Kovacs. And the referees in this match, Vaida Pokrytute from Lithuania and Raquel Aguilado from Spain. Good luck.
4 minutes to go until this contest gets underway. Wait confirmation of who the starting 3 will be for each side. For Poland, well, no shock. The number 7, Katarina Sushanek, the top scorer, lining up to start on the left. On the right, the number 4, Dorota Niewiadomska. And in the middle, the number 9, Karolina Podolak, currently on court. Opposing them on the right for Hungary is the number 4, Felicita Simon. In the centre, the number 3, Lila Hadabas. Starting out on the left, the number 1, Julia Anita Mete. And Hungary have found the net just twice in competition so far. Both goals coming from Felicita Simon. We had a hard-fought fixture yesterday evening here in Hall B. They held Spain 0-0 right up until the start of the second period, and then Spain got away from them en route to a 5-1 victory. And similarly, this morning, they were very resilient as they took on France, ultimately going down 3-1. For Poland, well, they fought back this morning, proved the resilience that's within their ranks. They were 1-0 down to Spain at half-time, turned it round to lead 2-1. Spain pegged them back. Plays a 2-2 draw, and it's Spain who are directly above Poland in the table. It stands Spain in 4th place on 4 points, Poland below them in 5th on 1 point. Victory would lift them level. On points at least, however, there is a matter of goal difference to overcome. Our match officials now on court, completing the necessary pre-match equipment checks, checking on the patching that is over the eyes. Once they have done so, there'll be a few more formalities to complete, and then we'll get the game underway.
Next game is between Hungary on my left, Poland on my right. The audience, please keep quiet while the ball is in game and switch off your mobile phone. Hungary will start with the ball wide piece center.
It'll be Hungary who get us underway in this one. They put the ball in the hands of Julia Anita Medze. Dummy run from Simon. Medze plays it straight down the line, and it's blocked by Nevia Domska. The number 4 heads to the centre. That two-handed spinning technique. Plenty of power on that one. Well blocked by Medze. Takes aim down that Polish right channel, but straying just wide. Nevia Domska will get us back underway. Again, that two-handed throw on the ankle. It's beyond the legs of Hadabas, but not past the body of Felicita Simon, who targets the far right corner again and tipped away by Nevia Domska. It's been a busy start to the game for Nevia Domska. Now she's going to get her teammates involved. Sushinek steps up forward for her first throw, spinning 360 degrees down the right channel for Poland. Save made by Medze. Medze steps up in possession, goes straight back at Nevia Domska again, but it's out once more. Nevia Domska moves to the centre of the goal. Again, that two-handed 360-degree spin before releasing the ball. Combines with Karolina Podolak to block that one, and then Podolak with a relatively tame but on-target effort, opting for precision over power. Nevia Domska makes the block, steps backwards to the goal line, feels for the top of the crossbar, aligns herself, and sends one right down the far corner, hugging the touchline the whole way before it was met by Medze. Medze, diagonal effort to centre. Podolak palms it to her left and gives it to Sushinek. Sushinek from wide left stays down the left channel. Simon is right behind the ball. Steps up now, right-handed effort, well wide, drifting outside the court at 4 meters in front of the Polish net. Here we are with Nevia Domska. Nevia Domska comes forward again. Spinning technique. Medze with the save, returns, and the ball bobbling as it drifts into the centre where Podolak is ready to receive. Gives it to Sushinek. Sushinek spinning. It's bouncing and it's awkward, and the feet are well placed for Simon. The return throw isn't well placed, however. Poland's ball. Right-handed 360-degree spin to the left, looking for the gap between Hadabas and Simon. Not getting past the first defender, Hadabas. He returns well wide. Hungary fighting for their lives in this tournament, in this game. Took a surprise lead against France this morning. Sushinek for Poland. Right down the far side and over the body. It's trickling towards the goal, and it's held on the line by Medze. Excellent recovering power generated by Sushanek. Very threatening there. Timeout called. May just be an equipment check. And the ball back over. The officials just making sure the ball went down the right end of the court after Hadabas had deliberately put it out following the last effort. Bouncing effort from Sushanek, cuts to the middle. Saved by Hadabas. Hadabas returns all three of Poland's defenders converging to block that effort. It was Podolak at the front of the diamond. Mete bouncing one down the line. It is out 6 meters in front of the Polish net. Turn to Niewiadomska. Niewiadomska bounces one, and hit two is out 6 meters in front of goal. Imon switches to the left for her next throw. The ball is returned quickly after Podolak saves at centre. Simon only just back into position. Podolak taking aim at the other side of the net could have been a problem. Save made by Niewiadomska. This is now just right of centre for her next throw. Throws it down the Polish right channel. Straight at Mete, who makes the block. 8 minutes to play in this opening period. Sushanek. Down the middle, off the chest. Wild throw from Sushanek. Set herself up well there. Not quite aligned. And we have the game's first goal. And it does go the way of Hungary. Felicita Simon once more. Hungary 1-0 ahead. But they need to win. Keep their hopes of making the semi-finals alive. Saved by Sushanek, blocked out on the left-hand side of the Polish net. Here comes Sushanek with the return. Right hand, 360-degree spin to her left. Down the middle, it's up and it's over. Then it is palmed away by Hadabas. The return is out. That was an excellent save. The ball ricocheted high. Really well to react so quickly. Getting a big right hand behind the ball in midair. Oh, off the base of the post from Sushanek and out. Closest attempt Poland have had so far. Lemon bounces one down the Polish left, saved by Sushanek. Steps back to the goal line, now comes forward, 360-degree spin, bouncing, and it's off the elbow of Simon, who takes control. Now goes diagonally to the corner, defended by Niewiadomska. The number 4 makes that save look simple, and is up quickly. Fires back down. The Hungarian left, saved by Mete. Mete quick to her feet, right-handed effort, straight back at Niewiadomska, who kicks it away with her legs into the path of Podolak 3 meters in front of the net. He picks it up and then throws one straight down the center channel. Hadabas with the block. Hadabas returns straight at Podolak, palms it to her left after taking the pace out of the effort for Sushanek. Sushanek diagonal ball. Hadabas saves low to the left. Here it is with Mete. Mete comes forward, right-handed effort. It's straight at Niewiadomska, but it's the foot of Podolak that intervenes first. And Niewiadomska, 360-degree spin down the line. It's up off the body of Mete, but then pushed away from the goal. Mete returns throw. Podolak makes the save, plays it to her left. Sushanek steps forward from the wide left position, plays it directly ahead of her, and it's tame off the knees of Simon. Simon spins, it's drifting away from goal. Taking aim. Bottom left corner of the Polish net. Sushinek off the body of Mete and away. He gathers, returns throw, goes diagonally, and out again. Midway through the first half, Hungary 1, Poland 0. Neviadomska off target and timeout called by Hungary. Teaching team ready to offer some sage words of advice. Desperate to avoid a repeat of what happened after they took the lead against France this morning. Netse makes way, standing outside the left-hand side of Hungary's left-hand upright to give Felicita Simon space to throw from the left. Plays it down the centre. It's saved by Podolak, given to Sushinek. Sushinek steps back, aligns herself with the crossbar, and then comes forward, bounces one diagonally from left to right, and it's into the back of the net. Poland are level. Who else? Katerina Sushinek. Now she makes the save up quickly. Bounces one into the middle, and it's saved by Hadabas. Hadabas returns fire. Off the elbows of Podolak and then recovered 3 meters. Given to Neviadomska. Neviadomska down the centre, and it's off the toes of Hadabas and just about away. Claws her hand back behind the ball, and then Hadabas throws it into touch. Not taking any chances against the shot clock. All over for Poland. Here's Sushinek spinning. The ball bouncing, tipped away, through the arms, but wide. First touch from Hadabas, then off the arms of Mete and behind the goal. Both ball to Hungary. Mete has their efforts saved. And a good save from Simon from Sushinek. Down the middle, off the legs, and out the side of the court. It's Podolak got a knee for that ball. Hungary preparing a change. Won't make it just yet. They're calling for it now. Entering the court will be number 2, Monika Lukashi, replacing number 1, Julia Anita Mete.
Substitution, Team Hungary, out player number 1, Juliana Meze, in player number 2, Monika Lukashi.
Three minutes 36 left on the clock in this first half. Monika Lukashi straight into the action. She'll take her first throw of the game. Again, a little dummy run. Nila Habedas. Lukashi fires down the middle. Podolak makes the save and gives it to the goal scorer for Poland, Sushinek. Bouncing ball off the knees, then into the chest of Hadabas. Gives it to Lukashi. Lukashi steps back to the goal line, comes forward with a right-handed effort. And it's tipped away, and it's beyond Sushinek, but then she dives across and tips it off the side of the court. I don't think it was really threatening the bottom corner. Not enough pace and drifting wide. Sushinek forces a save from the legs of Simon. Simon picks it up at 1.5 meters. Aligns herself. Has she found the gap? No, she hasn't. Podolak puts both hands behind it as she dives low to her left. Now with Neviadomska in the centre. Throws it centrally, and it's off the legs. And then into the hands of Hadabas. Plays it to her left for Lukashi. Lukashi, right-handed. Off target. Poland's ball. 2 minutes 44 left in the opening half. And it's a good throw and well held in the end by Simon. Wrong footed. Little Habitas in the centre, and what a hold from Katerina Sushinek. Podolak made a touch on the ball. The ball jumped over the body of Sushinek and then lies back and reaches behind her to claw it away from the goal. Podolak makes the save this time. Hungary agonisingly close to a second. Blocked out by Lukashi. Here comes Lukashi wide left for Hungary. Into the gap. And finds the back of the net. Hungary back in the lead. Monika Lukashi's first goal of the championship. How important it could be. Hungary 2, Poland 1. Down the middle. Saved by Podolak, given to Niewiadomska. Turns the throw down the middle. Hadabas very quick to her feet, quick for the throw. It's returned immediately to her, into the legs. Now with Lukashi. Left of centre. Rips it straight down the line. It's off the knees, but travels forward on the rebound and away from the goal. And then taking aim at the corner, the feet of Lukashi to the rescue. Back heel tips the ball around the outside of the post. A good quick return from Podolak, who didn't even get up, stayed on the knees to throw that one. Simon straight down the throat of Sushinek. Sushinek forward now. Spins 360 degrees, bouncing effort. Blocked by Simon. Returns on the angle. Good power and pace off the legs, but wide. Less than a minute to play in the opening half. Niewiadomska. Polish number 4. Spinning. A good throw, and it's well held by Lukashi. Lukashi throws on the angle. It's beyond the reach of Podolak, but can't get past Sushinek. Sushinek comes forward, spins 360 to her left, down the centre, blocked by Hadabas. Hadabas to her feet and plays it right back towards Sushinek, and Sushinek makes the save. Now timeout called with 30 seconds left to play. Victory in this one would lift Hungary off the bottom of Pool X and above Poland. Meanwhile, victory for Poland would take them level with Spain on 4 points. Polish side have work to do if they're going to make that a reality. 30 seconds left in the opening half. Ball with Katerina Sushinek wide left for Poland. Right-handed. Bounces in the direction of Simon. Simon makes the save and he's up quickly and fires straight back at Sushinek. Sushinek with the block. Returns it straight to Simon. Simon gets it away. Wasn't convincing, but it was effective. Simon with the ball. Goes down the middle. It's up off the body. And away from Niewiadomska. And it bobbles outside the court. It was Podolak who made the initial contact. Niewiadomska had dived in behind her. Ball travelling laterally. But then behind Poland. It's half time. It is Hungary 2, Poland 1. Hungary have led twice in this game. First time that they've made it to half-time in the lead. Now, the games that these two sides have left, Hungary will play Denmark tomorrow at 11:30. Now, Poland play France at 10 a.m. The team that they are looking to leapfrog, Spain, well, they play in the final game in Hall B today against Denmark, and they play tomorrow against Finland. Neither of those easy fixtures. Finland top of the group and unbeaten at the moment. Denmark having only lost to the host nation. There's a change for Poland at the interval. Number 2, Aneta Widozewska in at centre, replacing Karolina Podolak. Hungary stick with the 3 players that finished the opening half. So that is Monika Lukashi on the left, Adabas in the centre, and their top scorer, Felicita Simon, on the right. Poland that will start this half for us.
Hungary is on my left, Poland is on my right. The halftime score is Hungary 2, Poland 1. There was halftime substitution, Poland out number 9, in number 2. Poland will start with the ball, wide please, center.
Ball centered for Poland. Sushnek fires from the center, goes diagonally, and it's off the hip but wide. Lukashi with the block. Monika Lukashi returns, goes diagonally, and it is away from the center. Widozewska, but claimed by Sushnek down the middle. Adabas with the block, ricochets away from her, but she's quick together and return throw. Now with Sushnek, wide left for Poland, steps back to the goal line, now comes forward at 4 meters, bouncing ball down the center, held by Hadabas. Hadabas to Simon. Simon establishes her position in 360 degrees and throws can't get beyond the fingertips of Widozewska, who returns quickly. The ankles of Hadabas make the block. Simon returns down the center. Widozewska bounces it to her right, but Niewiadomska forward, spinning 200 effort, and it's behind Hadabas. And between her and Lukashi, they smuggle it away from the goal. Niewiadomska makes the save from Hadabas. Switches the angle of attack this time. Hadabas makes the save with her feet. Bounces it back to Simon. Simon down the centre. Widozewska behind it. He takes the next throw. Straight down the centre, not troubling Lila Hadabas. Just to Simon. Throws, saved by Widozewska. Given now to Sushnek, wide left for Poland. Off the feet of Hadabas and then between the ankles of Simon. Keep it away from the net. Down the middle from Simon, Widozewska makes the save. Down the middle, Widozewska with the block. 5 goals in the tournament so far for Katarina Sushinek. Lukashi straight down the line, but it's out. Straying over 2 meters in front of Poland's net. Niewiadomska throws it straight back at Lukashi. Her elbow hit the body of Niewiadomska. Covered from the edge of the neutral zone by Widozebska, but it's out. All over. Not too soon. It had appeared that Widozebska had got to the ball. The contact actually took it away from her. Simon. Blocked by the feet of Sushinek. Sushinek bounces one back out. Simon into the mid-drift. Held by the Hungarian number 4. Her return throw is out. Back with Sushinek. 9 minutes to play in this second half. As it stands, Hungary heading off the bottom of the table. Sushinek with the ball. Her effort saved by Hadabas. Hadabas returns quickly, straight back at Sushinek. What a pace they're playing at here. Hadabas at 3 meters, makes the save, gives it to Lukashi. Lukashi steps to her left, aligns herself with the outside post, and then plays it diagonally, and it's off the legs and well held. Half a meter in front of goal. Widozebska with the initial block, then Sushinek called into action. Nearly got away from the number 7. Simon has an effort saved now. As Widozebska dives low to her left, gives it to Sushinek. Sushinek plays it from the left to the centre. Hadabas is behind it. Returns straight at Sushinek, who was positioned to the extreme left of the Polish net. Lukashi on the diagonal, straight at Sushinek again. Returned by Widozebska. It's beyond the reach of Hadabas, but diving to the right was Lukashi. Make it safe. Down the middle and off the legs of Widozebska from Lukashi. Substitution for Poland. And they are withdrawing their top goal scorer.
Out player number 7, Katarzyna Szuchanek, and in player number 1, Monika Lukashi.
Sushinek makes way. Incoming, the number 1, Monika Lukashi. Onto the court. Straight swap, so she is in the wide left role for Poland. The ball is with Niewiadomska on the right. The ball drifts from right to left and is saved in the centre by Hadabas. High ball called. Well, Poland being given golden opportunity to draw level. Who is going to take it? They've given it to Monika Lukashi, who steps to her left. Lila Hadabas is in the centre. Wide left. And it's low and saved with the feet. No, it's not. It's through the ankles. And into the back of the net. Poland level. Hadabas was scurrying across, but was stood up as she did so. Maybe if she dived to her left rather than going with the feet, may have made more meaningful contact with the ball. But it's Hungary 2, Poland 2. That would mean Poland would remain in first spot. Hungary would stay bottom. Now Lukashi on the angle. It's a good throw. It's a good save from Monika Lukashi. Throw doesn't quite match. Drifts well wide. Ball with Felicita Simon. Handed over to Lukashi. Dummy run from Simon. Then Lukashi throws on the angle. It's off the hip. And Suj. Ball called out. Remains with Poland. Dominik Suj bouncing. It's strong and it's awkward to deal with, but it is dealt with by Lila Hadabas at the centre. Lukashi again throws diagonally. Save. And given to Nievia Domska. Nievia Domska goes down the middle. Hadabas is in position. Less than 6 minutes to play. Hadabas with a routine save. Throws down the middle. Off the legs of Vidazebska. Vidazebska to her feet and throws quickly from 3 meters. Straight down the middle and straight at Hadabas. Hadabas gives it to her left. Or Lukashi. Lukashi steps wider and then throws on the angle. Blocked by the arms of Vidazebska. Vidazebska gives it to Suj. Suj comes forward into the chest of Hadabas. 3 meters at centre. It's off the fingertips of Vidazebska on the return. Simon took that throw. Now comes Suj. Throws from 4.5 meters and it's well wide. Timeout called by Poland.
Mamy swoje dziewczyny! Polska! 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 Polska!
As it stands, draw just about keep Hungary alive in this tournament.
Kasia, uśmiech na twarzy.
Would mean though they'd need to have a rather large victory and a big swing in the goal difference from their final game. Lukashi off the legs of Suj. Ball out. Vidazebska couldn't recover, but not to worry, it's still Poland's ball. Suj straight at Simon. Off the arms. He gets up, ready to take a right-handed throw. Looking for the bottom left corner. Suj is behind it. Monika Lukashi off the body of Hadabas at centre, gives it to Lukashi on her left. Lukashi steps forward, right-handed. Ball drifts from left to right. So far as the centre, Vidazebska. Vidazebska gives it to Lukashi, whose effort is wayward. Now with Simon. Simon bouncing ball, it's off the legs and away from the goal. Recovered at 4 meters by Suj. Now given to number 4, Nievia Domska. Nievia Domska. Effort through the hands of Hadabas, but not beyond. The ball bouncing off the legs of Nievia Domska. Lukashi's effort threatening there for Hungary. Less than 4 minutes to play. And all to play for. Vidazebska makes the save, gives it to her left, but Stushna.
Brawo Dorota, brawo Dorota, brawo Dorota!
Will make her way back onto the court.
Number 7, Katarzyna
So at the expense of Dorota Niewiadomska.
Dawajcie dziewczyny, dawajcie, dużo czasu jest! Spokojnie.
Niewiadomska wide right for Poland. But immediately out as she released it. Not the return. Let's hope for. And get a few more opportunities before the end of this one, however. Immediately, in fact, as Vidazebska gives the ball to the number 7. Spins 360 degrees. This is on course for the bottom corner until the feet of Lukashi bat the ball away. Ball returned. Lukashi hands it over to Simon, who will throw from wide left. Ball flips into the centre. Held by Vidazebska. Timeout called by Poland.
Mamy swoje. Polska! 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 Polska!
Coaching staff and the Polish bench trying to lift the energy of the Polish side. They have the ball. In the hands of Monika Lukashi, her teammates shift right to open up the centre of the court to Evert. Staying left for this throw. Goes right-handed. Down the middle off Hadabas's knees. Lila Hadabas returns. Vidazebska with the block at 3 meters. Throws quickly, going for the far corner. The ankle of Lukashi and then into the hands. Lukashi's return off target. Less than 3 minutes to play. Hungary 2, Poland 2. Lukashi with the ball for Hungary. Steps to the extreme left of the court. Plays it down the middle. It's up off the body of Vidazebska. Save made by Lukashi. And then Vidazebska with the block. Turns straight down the middle. Hadabas with the save. Given to Simon to her right. Days in that right channel. And the ball drifts well wide of the target. Now with Tushanek from the right, plays it diagonally to centre. Hadabas with the block. Returned straight at Monika Lukashi. And the number 1 steps up, right-handed effort. There's power on it. It's beyond Hadabas, not past Lukashi. The legs blocking just in front of the line. And Vidazebska's fingertips take the sting out of the return. Recovered by Lukashi. Lukashi off target. Lukashi switches to the right for the next throw, and it's off the arms of Lukashi. And out, timeout called. 1 minute 33 seconds left to play. The draw keeps Hungary's hopes alive, but not really ideal. As their fate would then enter the hands of the teams around them. Forward to Poland on 2 points. They could still have the opportunity to overtake Spain with their remaining fixture. Subject to Spain not picking up any more points. Here comes Lukashi. Back underway, 90 seconds to play. Hadabas with the save at centre for Hungary. Gives it to her left for Lukashi. Lukashi. The throw right-handed. Goes diagonally. Cuts to the centre. It's up off the elbow of Vidazebska. Picks up the rebound 4 meters in front of goal. Gives it to her left for Lukashi. Lukashi off target. Pulls the ball left. She's through. Now Lukashi. Precise effort. Lukashi was right behind it. to make the block. Hands it over to Sushinek, who will throw from the left this time. Bouncing effort. It's awkward. It's into the back of the goal. Finland have taken the lead with less than a minute to play. Hungary need a goal to keep themselves alive here. Save made by Monika Lukashi. Goes down the middle. Saved by Hadabas. 40 seconds left to play. Hadabas down the centre. Vidazewska with the save. Poland can afford to take a little bit of time now. Sushinek quick to throw. Gives possession back to Hungary. It's with Lukashi. Lukashi, right-handed, diagonally for the far corner. It's off the ankles and then picked up by Monika Lukashi, wide left. The number 1 steps forward, goes down the middle. And that could be a big moment. Lukashi is called for, I believe it was a high ball. He'll have to defend the penalty throw. It's going to come from Lukashi, who steps to her left. Duj, 3 meters in front of the net and just right of centre. And it's straight in the bottom corner from Lukashi. With 20 seconds left to play, Hungary have a lifeline. Monika Lukashi with 2 massive goals. Hungary alive and kicking in Finland. And a timeout called by Poland. To be precise, there's 19 seconds left on the clock. Just enough time for one of these sides to potentially net the winner in this one. Ball with Katarina Sushinek. Drifts to the left. Throws right-handed. It's diagonal. It's bouncing. It's off the legs of Hadabas. 10 seconds to play. Monika Lukashi. One last throw of the dice for Hungary. Goes on the angle and it's tipped wide. And that will be that. 1 second left on the clock. That's the game. Hungary gets their first point of the championship. Poland have their second. Final score, Hungary 3, Poland 3. Both sides just about still alive in this competition. But they have some mightily important games coming up. Hungary will have to dramatically upset the odds and defeat Denmark tomorrow to have any chance of making the semi-finals, while Poland, well, they will open the action tomorrow against France. A win to take them on to 5 points. Could be a foregone conclusion though. If Spain were to upset the odds later on this evening, as they take on Denmark at 7 o'clock. Enthralling action here in Pajala, Finland. We have 2 more games coming from Hall B this evening. Next up will be France versus Finland. That one starts at 5:30 local time. Around about 45 minutes till the start of that one. We will kick off our coverage about 10 minutes before the end. Join us then for more IBSA Goalball European Championships 2021 Group B action.